Hey guys, Debbie here. I'm going to attempt to film my soap making process today. I've already got my lye water mixed, my oils ready, and I've got everything laid out here because the last time I tried this, I added the fragrance oil, everything riced. I wasn't prepared for it, and it was just kind of crazy. So anyway, I'm trying to be prepared today. So the fragrance oil that I'm using is Brambleberry's Juicy Couture type, and the fragrance oil says that it accelerates cold process a bit and that it discolors to yellow. So I'm also going to use the Brambleberry Titanium Dioxide. Actually, I'm going to add a little more. I'm going to add that to the oils so that hopefully I get this nice white color instead of the yellow. I've got my fragrance oil ready to go. I made some embeds. They're just little teeny tiny hearts with gold glitter in them. And I tried to make them about the same color as this organza ribbon. I think it's pretty close because I want to package them with some of the organza ribbons. So I've got my embeds all ready to go. I've got my mold ready. I think I'm ready. I'm going to give these oils just a quick mix here, and then we'll add the lye water in and get going. The lye water, I don't know what that is on the top of it. I guess it's, I can't remember what people call that, but it's got a little bit of just like a sediment on top of it. So I've got my strainer out here, and I'm just going to slowly pour this in. Sorry, had to get my mask on. Yes, I soap with all the safety equipment just like it says. I'm not that brave yet. Alright, so I'm going to strain the lye water here. Pour nice and slow. Lye lint, I think that's what they call it. I haven't seen that before, but every time's an experience, right? Alright, so we'll just chuck that right inside there. I've got just a big stainless steel pot in here. That's kind of where I chuck everything. Just going to give this a slow stir here. And then we'll get the stick blender out and blend them up a little bit. And then we'll put the titanium dioxide in. So far, so good. I'm not panicking yet. I'm not the best at this. I always end up making air bubbles.
Okay, that's on a really, really light trace. Let's see what it does here when I add my fragrance oils. So we'll get the titanium dioxide in there first. I hope everybody's having a great new year. I've been super busy between work and stuff going on at home, expecting my first grandbaby. That's pretty exciting for me. So, yeah, a little girl. Her name is going to be Fiona. Not going to be, it is. Her name is Fiona. And we are all super excited to see her. She's due here in just a couple of weeks. Actually, she's due next week. I'm going to give that just a quick swirl with a blender here. I'm not putting any colorant in it again just because I want it to stay nice and pure, so if it does accelerate, I think it'll be okay. That's better. Yep, that's better.
Okay. Okay, let's see. Fragrance oil in. I'm not going to add quite all of this. I think it's a little much. There's a little floaty in there. What is that? There's something floating in it. Has to come off the lid. Alright, there. Okay, get this mixed in. That's pretty. That smells nice. I might add just a little more of the titanium dioxide in. You can see it really already kind of started to discolor. I really want to try to keep this white. So let's add a little more in maybe. Just eyeball it. Okay, I'm going to stick blend again. I sound very mechanical. Alright, let me close this up here. I'm going to give it a little blend. This fragrance oil is yummy. And one more time, and then we'll see if we can put it in the mold and go from there. Okay, that looks good. Perfect. Scrapey, scrapey, channeling royalty soaps, and most of the time I also channel Kenny the Messy Soaper, so yep. Today I'm not too messy, but a little bit. Okay. Alright, let's get this in the mold. You guys, I love soaping. I did not, in my wildest dreams, imagine I would love soaping. But my grandma did it. I found out from my mom. I was talking to her about it over the holidays, and she said that my grandma soaped. So I guess it's in my blood somewhere. Alright, this looks really good. Nice and thick trace here. And we'll just get it in the mold and wait for a little bit, and then we'll get the embeds put on. Trying to develop a brand. I'm going to call everything Lake House Soapery, as you may have seen on my Instagram account, if you're on my Instagram account for my soaping. And I'm going to have a square store for anybody that might be interested in purchasing any of my soaps. So I'm working on getting everything together. So far I've only had a couple of purchases, my mom and my sister-in-law, but you gotta start somewhere, right? Alright, let me bang this down. I knew this would be a short bar, and that's okay. I think I'm going to wait for it to thicken up a little bit more and see if I can get him to lay on here a little bit better. Alright, I'll be back in a minute. Almost forgot to turn the camera back on. Anyway, yeah, I knew this was going to be a shorter bar just because of the amount of oils that I had in it, but I really like this mold, so I wanted to go ahead and just use it. And I was using like the last of some of my oils. Anyway, I want to try to space these so that they're about an inch apart here, because that's about the size of the embeds. So I'm going to use my tape measure here to kind of get me in the right spot. These are going to be kind of close. It's gonna be close cutting these. And I don't think I can get one on this end, but I'll chuck it on there anyway. What's the worst that could happen? Never say that right. Okay, get in there. Alright, they're in there. Give them a little wiggle down. Okay, there it is. Well, thanks for watching, guys. I'm gonna go put this soap to bed and get my soaping mess cleaned up and get some chores done and some laundry done before I have to go back to dreaded work tomorrow. Alright guys, I'm back to do the cut. I'm going to see if I can get this cut before my battery dies. It turned out to be, which I knew it would, just based on the loaf and the oil, the amount of oils, but it's a shorter loaf and I love how it turned out. So I'm going to go ahead and get it cut here and we'll go from there. I'm going to use my maple leaf soap cutter. Love this. It cuts both melt and pour and cold process soaps. So I've only used it a few times. I just got this right around Christmas, so let's get this off of there. What is that? Alright. Go ahead and pop this up here and get to cutting. How do I want to do this? Let's take it this way. I'm going to have to line this up really carefully just because of the embeds. Well, there we go. A fun little loaf with a heart. Just in time for Valentine's Day. I've been at work all day today. I'm so tired. I really wanted to cut this, but I really didn't want to get off the couch. You ever had any nights like that? And of course my husband's like, don't you have soap to cut? Pretty sure he just wanted to watch sports. So it was a good way to kick me out. Not that I minded. There's only a few oils that I used in this, as you saw from the beginning. I'm slowly starting to get more comfortable with how, slowly starting to get more comfortable with easy to say, with how each of the oils react in the cold process, and trying to fiddle around with recipes. So I haven't quite perfected what I want my recipe to be. I'm just still kind of playing around with everything. Okay, there we go. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 bars. So I think I'm going to call these bars You Have My Heart. I think that's a fun name for Valentine's Day, given that they all have little hearts on top of them. Anyway, like I said, just a small bar to fit in your hand, and thought it would be a lot of fun for Valentine's Day. Well, I hope you guys have a great evening, and I'll talk to everybody soon. Bye.